Evening, Patriots. I got some breaking news for you, and I'm talking about breaking news, but I don't want to get to that to the end of the video because it's the best part. It's the good news. It's the good stuff. First, I want to do a little bit of complaining about the whole situation that got us in this situation to be able to get to a better place. I'm talking about the Omnibus spending package that we have every single Christmas since I can remember, just part of Christmas like Santa Claus. The Republicans or the Democrats, or usually both, get together and they decide they're going to do an omnibus spending bill, a kick it down the curb bill, or some kind of budget fix bill right at the end of the year. And they do this for a particular reason, because about half of Congress doesn't want to show up half the time. And then at Christmas time, during the Christmas holidays, between Christmas and they're gone for a month during New Year's break, they actually try to slide one by on the American people and on the rest of the politicians that just too lazy to show up or got better things to do than actually do their job. Well, as goes, every year we hear about, we're not going to have an omnibus spending package this year. Well, it's time to start this omnibus spending package. We gotta have it. We can't do without it. And it's always full of pork. Worse than you can ever imagine. I'm talking woke DEI crap and everything you don't want in a bill. And they do it. It's like the Democrats build the bill and the Republicans slide it through while nobody's paying attention. And I protest this whole situation because Mike Johnson is the one that controls whether the bill comes to the floor or not. And Mike Johnson thinks it's a necessity at this point to do a continuing resolution, which means everything that's in this pork bill that we're already funding, we're going to fund it for at least 3 more months. That's the skinny of the whole situation. And this includes funding for another $60 billion in funding for Ukraine as well. But that's not even the big expense. It's ridiculous how much pork is in this thing. And the Congress is going to get a raise out of the deal, I think a 1.5% raise. All kinds of boondoggle type stuff that are pet peeve stuff for people, including some pronouns that got to be changed. You can no longer be called... we'll get into that. I don't want to misquote things. You see this map behind me, folks? Or should I say that way? See this map up here? That was the election results. That means we won. That means that Trump's policies and the American people's policies is what should be pushed from this point forward, not Mike Johnson's policies. Mike Johnson didn't win this election. He was just one vote. We, the people, won this election. Trump won this election. And so Trump's agenda needs to come on through, and these rhinos and these fake friends like Mike Johnson need to get their shit together in a hurry. They don't get to hang out with Elon Musk and Trump at the UFC fights on one day, and then the next day turn right around and try to stick it to them. Now, there's some things in this bill that are just ridiculous, including the fact that there's a provision in there to keep government people in Congress from being investigated. Meaning none of these investigations into Adam Schiff, Liz Cheney, the J6 committee, anybody that come before Congress and lied, all that stuff would be out the window. I'm talking about some bullshit in this package. Now let's get into it. I got several short clips here, just break down all the information that I have about it so far. But the truth of the matter is, good news at the end, so please stick around. Yeah, this is our country, folks. That's what that map represents up there. This is not Mike Johnson's country or a handful of rhinos or the Democrat parties anymore. It's ours. We need to take it back one way or another. And I believe the voice of the people has spoke today. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this. This wasn't not so long ago. Good old Mike Johnson. This is back September 2024, December 2024. So this just been, what, a couple months?
But overall, with the CR, as our leader just noted, we have broken the Christmas Omni. And I have no intention of going back to that terrible tradition. So there won't be a Christmas omnibus. As somebody asked me in the hallway a little while ago, will there be many buses? We don't want any buses. We're not going to do any buses, okay?
Really?
And we got to get through this. So, look, everybody understands the necessity. It is not palatable. This is the sausage-making part of legislation that nobody likes. But we're governing, and we'll pick it up in January and start a brand new day for America.
But overall, with the CR, as...
Well, he changed that one quick, didn't he? There ain't gonna be one. Well, we gotta do it. Oh, Weasel Mike Johnson. Every time I turn around, I find myself just liking him more and more. He better be careful. He may find himself in a position to get voted out. Matter of fact, Elon has threatened Congress today, and we'll get into that shortly. This is a Department of Government Efficiency website, Elon and Vivek's dual site. It says the 1,547-page, $110 billion House continuing resolution meant to avert government shutdown includes a pay increase for members of Congress, 174 to 243 per year. And that's 243,000. So they're going to get about $40-something thousand pay raise. Okay? It looks like about 15%. A new football stadium in D.C. Yeah, that's pork. 72 pandemic preparedness and response policy, including a lot of the boondoggle money that was stuck in there for COVID expense. Renewal of the Global Engagement Center. And Global Engagement Center is a real piece of work. They are the news organization that basically tries to shut down conservatives with full-blown censorship. Go check them out. Go look up Global Engagement Center and see what they do. They are not good people. As a matter of fact, Trump is talking about having Carrie Lake with her Voice of America thing, being able to circumvent this whole Global Engagement Center and maybe even find a way to defund this Global Engagement Center, since our government funds it. Government funds a way to censor the people, and there's one of the many agencies that does it. Now, the sources of all this information is Punchbowl News. You're welcome to come over to my Twitter page, and you can find it on my feeds right here. All of the stuff I'm showing you here today. That's always the case. Anything I show to you on my YouTube channel, you can come find it on my Twitter channel and may actually get a little more information out of it. Now, this is Elon's other channel, his America channel. The short-term funding CR bill meant to avert government shutdown also includes a one-year extension on the State Department's Global Engagement Center, which is currently facing a lawsuit by multiple media organizations for funding censorship efforts. Yeah. Okay. We got several people. President Trump says, I oppose the continuing resolution bill. Says he is totally against it. So, Mike Johnson, wake up. Ain't nobody on board with this. You better get some right quick. It's fixing to get ugly for Mike Johnson. Now, here we go, folks. This is good. It says, continuing resolution prevents Trump from DOJ from investigating Congress. This is not good. Hidden deep inside the 1,500-page CR, Congress includes a provision allowing the House to quash any subpoenas for emails, communications, and documents made by the law enforcement making investigations all but impossible. Basically, going to kneecap Pam Bondi and Kash Patel from actually doing real investigations against the Adam Schiffs and the Liz Cheneys. No, we cannot allow for this to continue. No, that was actually a protection shield for the Democrats. We can't fund that. No. So what happens? Elon Musk, Trump, Elon Musk, and several dozen people on Twitter have come out and said any member of Congress, but Elon Musk is actually the one that put this out first. That's what the news are saying. Any member of Congress or Senate who votes for this outrageous spending bill deserves to be voted out in 2 years. So Elon Musk is threatening them. And I'm glad to hear it. And that was just not even an hour or two ago. And look what we got now, folks. We got resolution. This is the best part for me. I love it. I love it. That's what you call in real time. It says, just in, the Omnibus bill may be pulled off the House floor due to pressure from Elon Musk, per Fox News. A post on X by Elon was sent shockwaves through the Capitol. One source said the bill is now bleeding support from the GOP. Oh, the power of Elon and the power of Trump and the power of X and the power of the people. Voices being heard. I love this, folks. Our country is coming back, and Trump's not even back in office yet. He's got him some headhunters working for him, and I love it. I love it. Elon is going to be one of them. He's going to be one of the big ones.
Neil, good afternoon. We're told right now in the past 30 or 40 minutes here that they might try to pull this interim spending bill off the floor and maybe just go with a clean bill. Unclear what that means for disaster assistance. Here's what happened. A post on X by Elon Musk sent shockwaves through the Capitol. House Republicans were trying to see if they have enough votes to pass the spending bill in the next hour or two. Musk posted that anyone who votes yes should lose their office in 2 years, and lawmakers are scrambling. The tweets from Musk, has that complicated this?
Well, I mean, I think that there's always a lot of interest in what's happening up here, and
this is more than interest. They're telling people if they vote yes, they should be voted out.
the social media world is a part of our politics, and I think members have to expect that. There are going to be a lot of hard votes in the next couple of years.
A member of the House Republican leadership told Fox that Musk is not helping. The lawmaker added that Musk has bigger fish to fry than picking a fight with House Republicans. One source said the bill is now bleeding support from the GOP. When asked how many Democrats the GOP needs to pass the bill, a senior aide replied, quote, a lot.
I sure hope they don't pass this thing with Democrat support. This thing is a piece of work. I'm not even going to lie to you folks. But it looks like they backed off. Let me show you some of these tweets here. It says, do not pass the bill, says the Doji Committee. This thing is nothing but pork. Isn't he cute? Speaker Mike Johnson's decision to allow this language into the omnibus budget bill is an egregious concession of it and undermines the accountability and transparency within the legislative process by including provisions that shield the House data from disclosure of permanent motion to quash. To quash subpoenas. Speaker Johnson is enabling the very mechanisms that delay justice. These protections will be undoubtedly be weaponized to obstruct investigations into misconduct, particularly the actions of individuals like Liz Cheney and Adam Schiff during the manufactured J6. That means a lot of these Democrats are going to have to vote for this thing to pass. Hopefully it won't happen, but there's definitely some Democrats that hope it passed, just because their neck is on the line if this provision is not in there. This language serves no legitimate purpose beyond buying time for those who manipulated their positions to push false narratives and vilify political opponents. It is deeply concerning that Johnson, who claimed to stand for conservative principles and the rule of law, would allow such a dangerous provision without resistance. This thing is 1,700 something pages long. This thing is like this thick. I'm talking, it's at least a foot tall. The stack of papers. The last omnibus bill was 21 pages long. Took care of everything. When a bill has got 1,700 pages, it's got 1,500 pages of pork in it. That's just the fact, folks. The inclusion of the provision will directly delay the incoming Donald Trump's administration ability to investigate, prosecute individuals who perjured themselves and violated their oaths of office. Yeah, they're going to try that delay a game shit, and they was hoping we wasn't paying attention on this one. Didn't go down like they thought. So if Mike Johnson puts this thing back up on if they do take this thing off the floor like the paper, like the news is saying is happening, and then they put it back on the floor, Mike Johnson will be put up for a vote of no confidence. I think it only takes one person to get him kicked out. But I don't know if they'll go through that. But Mike Johnson needs to be told, it needs to be showed that we ain't having it. Twitter will be on you like a duck on a June bug over this bullshit. We've had enough of inflationary spending and waste and pork, and y'all do an omnibus every Christmas. That's y'all's little end of the year pork package. Not happening this year. Y'all need to go find something else to eat for Christmas. We ain't having it. The American people don't want it. And I just pray if they don't find a way to sneak this through while people are eating their turkey. These suckers are trying to push through some pork. That's what I got for you today, folks. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and share. Everybody have a great one. Over and out.